Who is this guy that came out of nowhere, demolished pool veteran champions, dominated international tournaments, took all championship titles, and recognized as a Hall of Famer, a well-deserved spot for one of the most celebrated and charismatic players who ever wielded a cue stick, the greatest pool player to have ever lived. It's no other than Efren Bata Reyes. Efren Manalang Reyes, nicknamed the Magician and Bata, is a Filipino professional pool player, a winner of over 70 international titles. Reyes was the first player to win world championships in 2 different disciplines in pool. Among his numerous titles, Reyes is a 4-time World 8-Ball Champion, the 1999 WPA World 9-Ball Champion, a 3-time US Open winner, a 2-time World Pool League winner, and a 14-time Derby City Classic winner, and a 2-time World Cup champion. By defeating Earl Strickland in the inaugural Color of Money event in 1996, Reyes took home the largest single event purse in pool history. Many analysts, fans, and current and former players consider Reyes to be the greatest pool player of all time. A veteran professional American pool player, Billy Cordana, who is a one-pocket Hall of Famer, once stated that Reyes was indisputably the best player in the world, especially when you consider all games. He can play any game as well as anyone, maybe better than anyone. In my opinion, we're watching probably the greatest player in my lifetime, and I've been watching pool for the better part of 40 years. Reyes was born in Mexico, Pampanga, in the Philippines in 1954. He moved to Manila with his family at the age of 5. In Manila, to be able to cope up, he worked as a billiards attendant at his uncle's billiard halls, where he started learning the various cue sports. He started playing pool at the age of 8. Because he was not tall enough to reach the pool table, he played while standing on Coca-Cola cases that he moved around. At night, while he was dreaming of playing pool, the pool table was his bed. At the age of 12, he started playing money games. Oftentimes, after attending school, his manager would wait for him outside to take him to pool halls to play and hustle, even until dawn. Efren only finished second-year high school education and decided to dedicate his life in becoming a professional billiard player. Reyes is often referred to as Bata, which is Tagalog for kid, because there was another older pool player named Efren when he was young. To distinguish between the two, he was referred to as Efren Bata. Gambling from a young age, Reyes played 3-cushion billiards in the 1960s and the 1970s. 3-cushion billiards, sometimes called 3-cushion carrom or the angle game, is a popular form of carrom billiards. What is carrom billiards? Carrom billiards, sometimes called carambole, is a family of cue sports, generally played on cloth-covered, pocket-less tables. In its simplest form, the object of the game is to score points or counts by caroming one's own cue ball off both the opponent's cue ball and the object ball on a single shot. In this play, Efren hits the yellow ball, contacts the rail, and caroms the red ball. He scored a point. In here, we can see Efren Reyes playing excellent on Carom billiards.
Sorry about that.
He is also an expert on this area. Going back to 3-cushion billiards, which is a more difficult sport in which the object of the game is to carom the cue ball off both object balls and contact the rail cushions at least 3 times. At least 3 times before the last object ball. A point is scored for each successful carom. In most shots, the cue ball hits the object ball 1 time each, although hitting them any number of times is allowed, as long as both are hit. Display Efren hits the red ball, contacts 3 cushions before hitting the yellow ball, scoring a point. After establishing himself as a winner, Reyes was discovered by promoters, giving him the opportunity to compete in big-time tournaments. Because of his knowledge and experience in 3-cushion billiards, Reyes is widely regarded as the pioneer in the art of kicking, a technique for a player to escape from a snooker. A snooker is a position in which the player cannot directly strike the object ball with the cue ball, and either land the opponent in a counter snooker or pocket the object ball. In this case, Efren got snookered because the 3 ball is blocked by the 5 orange ball. His only option is to kick 1 rail and hit the 3 ball. In this case, he even pocketed the target ball. In this play, Efren got snookered because the 3 ball is blocking the yellow ball. But watch how Efren solved the problem. Here are some of the most epic kick shots of the magician ever recorded on video.
そうですね。いやでももうしゃあないですもんね。もうワンボールに向かってつくしかないですもんね。
He doesn't mind playing a safety game.
No, he loves this part of the game right here. He hardly ever misses the ball when he kicks at it. Misses hitting it.
Oh my goodness, what a shot.
There you go. He kicked the 1 ball in.
You can hear the oohs and the ahs, and this is a hard crowd to impress. Probably the most knowledgeable of any of the crowds in the country.
Look at this shot. 1 ball right in the side without even touching a rail. That was a...
This one is an unbelievable shot by the magician given the circumstances.
いやー、半端じゃない。誰この人、本当。
Lucky, baby.
No, he went 3. Good shot. Look at how Barry hit that. You got kicking that on.
Efren and Bobby Pickle, and this is round 4 action. I know Efren is undefeated in 9-ball. I think Bobby is too, although I'm not sure. So I'm huffing and puffing here for a second. But it's good to be back with you. By the way, my name's Ken Schumann, and I'm being ably assisted in the background by Merlin Glode at the Backing Stats. Behind the 9. That's what he's doing. He's too deep. Yeah. I don't think he wanted that to.
This shot is an example of a counter snooker or a kick safe shot by Efren Reyes. He is snookered because the green ball is blocking the 4 pink ball. Watch how Efren plays a 2-rail kick safe.
Now this is no accident, ladies and gentlemen. This is no accident. Did you see that? Yeah, but if it doesn't take the left side of rail away when he does it, Efren's got an easy kick. There he goes. Perfect.
In this case, the cue ball is married on the pink ball. But watch how Efren performs a very difficult 4-rail kick shot.
He got a rail? Yeah. Yeah. I'm proud of Bob.
やはり流れはレイズにあるようです。しかしこれしっかり当てて、しかもセーフティー。スーパーなショットです。
Travel towards the 4. Wow, what a shot by Efren. He chose a more difficult path. That's what he always says.
If he catches the cue ball right here, you notice, you watch when he kicks it. If the cue ball hits there, he should hit the 1 ball. So he'll hit it pretty hard. Oh,
got it.
Great shot.
Oh, goodness. And look at that.
Look at that shot.
There is no real great shot left for Varner.
Notice the shot. He got right where he wanted to. Caught the point. He hits the 1 very thin. He got kind of lucky here. He hits it real thin, and he brings the cue ball back behind the 6 ball.
In this play, watch Efren play a rail first kick safe. Another very difficult yet satisfying 2-rail kick save by the magician. This kicking ability and God-given talent is a game changer, and this is why Efren sees shots that a normal pool player could not pursue. This is the reason why they call him the magician. Before Reyes came over to the US, no one there had seen anything like his kicking skill set. Who will ever forget this history-making winning shot by Efren Reyes? He snookered himself, and his only escape is a 2-rail Z shot. This one is a do or die shot for the magician.
Behind us, he kicks balls. He could nip the 5. In other words, going to the left-hand cushion, just missing the 7 ball, nipping the 5, and coming 3 cushions back down table. I think
He's going twice.
I don't like this shot because you don't get no movement, like you said. You might miss this ball.
Miraculously, Efren did not just hit the object ball, he also made it. Not just that, the cue ball landed perfectly in preparation for the green 6 ball, an indication that this was purely controlled action and was clearly intentional. Efren might call this luck, but this was magic and mystery combined for those who witnessed this legendary history-making shot by Efren Bata, the Magician Reyes, the greatest pool player of all time. Thanks for watching. In our next video, we will reveal how Efren Reyes made his way up to the US and how he stunned and made history not just in the American soil but throughout the pool world and beyond.